Morning, everybody. It's Tuesday morning, the 9th of November, about 8:40 in the morning, and we just had the PPI numbers. On a month-to-month basis, they came in pretty much as expected, up 0.6% versus up 0.6% last month, and the estimate. Food and energy up and trade up 0.4%. That was a little hotter. It was expected at 0.3. But the year over year numbers they just continue to be particularly strong. Year over year PPI was unchanged, but also at the highest level in history, up 8.6%. Food, energy, and trade 6.8%, also unchanged from last month and also at a high watermark. 5 minutes before the open, the Dow was down 68, now down 56. The S&P was down 3, now down 1. And the NASDAQ is up 42 versus up 27 before the numbers. But the numbers on the NASDAQ are, NVIDIA is up another 15, and Roblox, which had earnings yesterday, is up 25% at 96.90, up 19.90. So that tends to be the general tone there. Okay, Robinhood, 5 million accounts affected by a security breach. The stock is 36.75. It's down $1.23. It looks like mostly email addresses were the issue. PayPal, which beat yesterday and had good news on their Venmo app, which is now going to be available to use to pay on Amazon. The stock had closed 239 and change. It rallied up to 244 and change. This morning it's 215, down 14.42. So there's stuff there that they don't like. And Smile Direct missed. That's your do-it-yourself orthodontia. What could possibly go wrong there? Which came around $20. The high was $21.10. Stock is now $4, down $1.25 or 24% today. AMC, also a miss yesterday, but big news. They're going into crypto. They're going into popcorn. They're throwing everything at the wall that they possibly can, because that 1.8 billion in cash is just burning a hole, and they're looking to do just about anything. So the stock 42.70, down 236. As I mentioned, Roblox beat back to just about historic highs, and GM and EVGO, expanding their deal for charging stations for GM. And I'm just assuming, because I don't know, that all charging stations are generic. Wouldn't make any sense. So the deal is with GM, but the expansive moves to actually get them out, should work right across the board, I would think. General Electric splitting up into 3 separate public companies: aviation, healthcare, and energy. The stock, if you recall, reverse split 1 for 8. That took it to about 106 or so on the split. It's been hanging around there. It's been, below 100. It's been above 100. Today, 116.20, up 778 or 7.2%. Okay, futures. By the way, I just want to mention that the PPI, to give you an idea of who this actually hurts, because it does. A family of 4, forgetting about energy, forgetting about gas for the car, forgetting about heat for the winter. Food, $1,120 a month. Frankly, I think that when you add almost 9% to that and take it well over $1,200 a month, that makes a difference. So you can talk all you want about X food and energy. It's the biggest tax. Inflation is the biggest tax on the least able to handle it. Okay, corn up 2.5, soybeans up a little. None of this is really uh, relatable on a day by day basis, but you get the idea. We're talking about pretty close to highs in the corn, the wheat, the soybeans. Oats has been on a tear. It's down 16 today, but the chart on that should give you an idea of what inflation actually looks like once it gets going. Um, Oats, traditionally a 350 to 375, currently down at 706. So prices have over doubled there. Okay, oil is up a dime, not really much going on. It was up about $1, selling off a little. The gold, which was down about $2 before the numbers came out, now up $1. Silver down a couple of cents. S&P, I gave you all of that. And Bitcoin up another 1620. Ethereum up another 40. The new all-time high on Bitcoin, 69,000. Frankly, I don't see a reason why this can't run straight out of here to 75,000. Uh, you know, just looking at the chart. And for whatever reason, the bonds are actually up. Up bonds, lower yield on record PPI numbers. So we're getting to the point here on a longer term basis where it looks like we may break the cycle of consistently lower lows. And I'll show you what that looks like on this chart, expand it out a little so you can see. This is the blow off peak when COVID first was an issue. So we have that high, these lower highs, lower high, rally, lower high. It's actually a pretty long way up to 167 or so, or 163.01. But it looks like, a low in an area of support, long-term uptrend line, holding 200-week moving average, seemingly holding, defies logic. All right, everyone. Have a good morning. Be careful out there. Don't be the last one to buy NVIDIA. And I'll be back this afternoon. Don't forget to hit subscribe. And also, if you have any interest in the futures, and I'm thinking about a new letter for futures exclusively, the ETFs that trade on them. We also have Dennis Marlowe's gold only, which is turned into a metals only, and US dollar trading program that starts at a meager 15,000. Have a good morning.